Welcome back to Island Honeycomb Homestead. Fix this right here. Fix this. Looking like a hot mess. Welcome to Island Honeycomb Homestead. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a coconut bowl. You heard me? A coconut bowl. Darn it. Coconut bowl. Yes, a coconut. You can get these anywhere. A market, Walmart, anywhere that's got some produce, wherever you're at. If you're at the beach, you can get a coconut. If you're on vacation for a little while, you get you a coconut, okay? A coconut. So those of you that know me, family or whatever, they know, you know that I'm in a military brat. My dad was in the service, and we did a lot of traveling. There was a particular place that we moved to. It was called Guam. If you haven't heard of Guam, look it up. It's a beautiful place. It's an island, U.S. territory island. But we lived in Guam, and they made a lot of things, you know, out of palm trees. The limbs they used to make baskets and stuff out of. They also made coconut bowls as well, too, in Guam. And that was just so fascinating because, you know, you got things that are around you and you spend out a whole lot of money, but now you're able to get stuff like that in the grocery store, like coconuts, to make different little things like that. If you're not on an island somewhere or at the beach in Florida somewhere, you know what I'm saying, where there's palm trees and stuff like that. And there's other resources on how you can make this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can look on Google. You can also look on YouTube. There's a lot of people on there that are just getting hip to it or been hip to it, made videos some years back. And some of them are just getting to want to be self-sufficient and look and seen these videos and start doing them. But I just remember, you know, living there as a young girl, you know, watching and seeing and being hands-on as well, because that's what we did when we was in school. You know, they showed us how to make different little things like that, and those things come in handy. Those things are showing you a way to be self-sufficient when you don't have a bowl or if you don't have no type of utensils and stuff like that. And so I just wanted to come on here and show you how you can make your very own coconut bowl. So let's get started, y'all. Let's get started. Before we get started, excuse me, before we get started, I just want to say this too. Not only is it organic, not only is it healthy, yes, I said healthy, you're getting the good benefits from this coconut. Yes, this coconut. Inside this coconut, you're getting coconut milk. So if you're vegan, it's because this is vegan friendly. If you're vegan, you got you some coconut milk. Also, you got you some meat in here, and that is coconut, raw coconut meat. That's something that you can also preserve if you like coconuts. And that way you can make coconut pie, coconut cake, whatever you like that is coconut. Snacks, those are good things too. You can dehydrate you some so you can have some up in your cupboards, just like this over here. So that's another tip. The other tip is when you make your bowl, you do not want to wash your bowl. This is a coconut. Over time, if you washing it, it's gonna go away, and you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So if when you make your bowl, you can also just rinse it out, dry it out, and re-oil it again. When I say oil, that means any type of vegetable oil, olive oil, no chemicals, not chemical oil, unless you want to just use it for a decoration, then that's one thing. But you're going to be eating out of this bowl, okay? You can put your food bowls, you know, your little food bowls that you know what I'm talking about, that you can put your food in there with your vegetables and stuff like that. You can make it as a fruit bowl if you want to. You can have all those different type of goodies in your coconut bowl. And when it's done, all you have to do is take it out, you know, after you ate it, rinse it over some cool water, and then rinse it out real good. You do not want to use soap. You don't want to use none of that. It's just like having a cast iron skillet, only you just can't put it in the refrigerator to store your food in and put it in the dishwasher. Okay? Now that all that is said, now let's get started with the video. Crazy, right? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not paying that out when I can make my own. And you can too. But if you want to, you can, okay? If you want to. But that's money that can be going on somewhere else. Just like that. The only supplies you would need is this marker, pencil, whatever that can to leave a mark, okay? So I got a marker, some tape, sandpaper. Sandpaper. A wine opener or anything that you know you can drill you a little hole in that coconut, because you're gonna have to release that milk. These supplies were already on deck with my crafting stuff. If you don't have that, don't go spending a whole lot of money. Go to Dollar Tree. Go to Dollar Tree. You get 36 pieces of sandpaper, okay? Y'all go to Dollar Tree. Just want to let you know, in case when you go get your supplies, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Sheet pan, whatever you want to use, because you're going to need it to catch any of that stuff you're sanding. Okay? Something. I got this sheet pan because it's going to be big enough. A jar. You got to catch the milk some way. You got to check milk jar. Yeah. A clean bowl. Why? Look, you gotta put your coconut somewhere. The meat of the coconut. Yeah. So you can have that. Scissors or nippers or something for those long fibers on this coconut, honey, because you're gonna need it. Don't even try to sand it. Don't even try to do it. Don't do it. I'm gonna show you, but don't do it. Okay. Some oil. I got olive oil. You won't even need a whole lot of oil. You won't. So any type of oil, cooking oil, you know, vegetable oil, olive oil, coconut oil, whatever oil. You don't want car oil or anything like that. No, because you're going to be eating out of this and putting seasoning in this. I know I am. Now, if you just want it for decor, because I will be making some for some decoration, you know, I still want to use cooking oil. Okay? So cooking oil. Last, a spoon, a grater, whatever you want to use to get that coconut out of there. All of that. Yeah. Let's get to it. Ooh. So I got it sitting up on my tape, and so it can have some good stardiness. We're gonna start sanding this bad boy. That's what you want to do. I'm gonna fold it again. And so you're gonna sand it. You get the concept? Now that you got your coconut good and smooth, I mean smooth, like a baby's boo-boo, this is the next thing you're gonna have to do. Make sure all the fibers off of it. Sand it really good. Take your time. Sand it real good, okay? Now, this is the next step. Okay, y'all, so now you wanna start getting your milk, okay? You wanna get your milk first, but when you get ready to put your coconut down in the stable position, you want to go where the 3 holes were. These 3 little knots on the bottom of your coconut. You want to have that facing upward, okay? You want to have that facing upward. Remember, your bowl is already got it lined. Now you're going to use the 3 holes right here, okay? So you're going to take your opener and you're going to go right down off in one of these holes. You're going to press down on it and you're going to turn your bottle opener. It's like you corking your champagne bottle. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like here in a second. Now make sure you have your jar on hand and ready, okay? Now that you can see these tongues are up, you want to go down just like this. And you want to make your little hole. And you'll keep doing that until your hole is big enough to get that coconut juice up out of there, your coconut milk. Okay? Do this one more time. And you're going to go like this. And I'm going to take it off of there. Brush off the debris. And you can see the hole. Can you see that? Okay, so now I'm going to set that right upside down and let it catch the milk. See that? When it's finished draining its milk, then we go to the next step. That's free milk for you. And if it ain't going down fast enough for you, you still got these holes right here. And I'm going to show you that way too. Okay? And then we'll go to the next. Personally, I like to just go right back, but you can make it bigger. I'm going to show you again. You can see it's not going to get any bigger. But it's a little tad bigger, but not that much. Okay. Now you want this milk to go ahead and drain, and we'll be back with the next step. Now, when I mean coconut milk, this is coconut milk, y'all. Coconut milk. And it's so good. It is. I had to drink me some. My coconut gave me about this much. So I done drunk it down to here. And it's really good. It's really good. It's good for you. It's good for you. So you're getting good benefits. Not only will you get just coconut milk, you're going to get coconut and then cocoa fibers that you can use for soil as well for your garden. Cocoa Coir. Yeah. So you got 3 good benefits right there. And now we're doing the 4th benefit, and that's using it as a bowl. So let's get on to it. Okay, y'all, so we're on another part of the coconut. And that part is getting it cut in half. Now, you got to have a special tool for that. All right, if you have one of those tools that's got a little drill on there where it's kind of rotating and it's cutting around things, or one of those power tools that you can actually cut in half. Anything that you can use to cut that coconut in half. Now what I used, okay, because I didn't have neither one of those tools, and I had no neighbor that was around, so I had to think really hard on this process, because as you can see, I got another outfit on, okay? It ain't the same one. Lovey had to do some thinking on this, on what I can use. And you know what I used? The corner of the house. Yeah, the corner of the house. I took that coconut, and where that line was at, just kept hitting that same spot, and I'll roll it and hit it, roll it and hit it. And I just kept doing that until it was broke in half. Yes, it was broke in half. So if y'all got a power tool or whatever it is, use that, okay? But this is what I did on the side of the house. I hit the corner of my house of that brick, okay? I was hitting the brick, okay? Coconuts are hard, so I just pow, 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 you know what I'm saying? Y'all like, this girl crazy. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's what I did. I used that side of the house. But enough of that. I'm getting ready to show you what we need to do to get this bowl on the road. So let's get to it right now. Okay, so in this part of the video where I got my coconut, it's still inside the circle of this tape. I'm going to dig in and get this coconut and put it in this bowl. My sweet honeybees, as you can see, I cleaned the coconut out. Everything is right here. And this is the coconut. So now this is what we're getting ready to do. We're going to take this top part. Now, as you can see, when I hit it up against the house, I hit it straight across that daggone line that was going right here. I didn't start where that mistake was at. I started right on that line, and I kept hitting the corner of that house, hitting the corner, and just went all the way around with that. On that line. Sure did. Don't do what I do. Get that tool. Because I had to think of something and sleep on it to figure out what I was going to do to cut this coconut in half. So anyway, this is what we're going to do next. We're going to take this coconut. Now you see all the ridges that are in there that needs to be sanded down. Well, how are you going to do that? Well, that's that right here. That's this. And what you're going to do, you're going to take that piece of paper, that damn sandpaper. You're going to sit it right here on top of that, just like so. And you're going to work that bad boy. And that's going to sand the top of this right here, and it's going to make it smooth and everything. It's going to make it even as well. And it's smoothing it out too, okay? And we're going to get all those crazy ridges and stuff like that out of the way. As you can see, you see? So we're going to take this sandpaper, and I'm going to sand this bad boy. You could either do it like that. I'm going to be doing that like this as well. I'm going to be doing it both ways, because this is what we're going to do, is get that smooth. We're going to get that lip smooth, okay? And when I finish that, then I'll show you what's next. Next step is oil. You can use coconut oil. That's what I'm going to use. I was going to use some of that olive oil, but since it's a coconut, I'm going to use coconut oil. Now, when you put it on here, it's going to look like it's not bringing in the color, but you have to put it on here, and then you're going to have to put several coats on there to bring to its color that you want it to be, okay? But it's going to be oiled down, pretty much like you're doing a cast iron skillet, like I was telling you. You know how you have to oil it down, and then over time, as you keep oiling it and using it, it's going to bring its natural state color to it, okay? So let's get started to that. And if you have your cotton ball or a piece of, paper towel, you want to just take it and you want to just rub it in. It's going to get a little darker. And just rub it in there. Put in a nice coat on it so it won't be kind of dry, because you did sand it off and everything. And if you want to get real fancy, you can make you a little stand for it. What I mean by that is, like, set it down, have a little stand where you can have it to set up, like, you know, on its own. And you're going to take the inside and do the same way. So, y'all, this is the finished product of making you a coconut bowl. It's just a rough draft. I think these are nice and pretty, you know, to have as a piece, you know, sitting, you know, in your cabinet or so. I'm gonna probably sand it some more so that way it can sit like it's supposed to, because I didn't want it to be a real long video, but you have the whole concept of what I'm going with this. If you want to save your money and just make little things like this, little bowls like this, you can put little snacks and stuff like that in there. You can put it as far as little snacks in there, or if you want to just be really creative and have it as a decorational piece, that's what I did with the other one, and that's like this. I started off with some paint, and I'm not going to be eating out of this one, but I started off with some paint to make me a little design in there, and then I'll probably paint it some other color on the outside and leave the natural color, and then have some other color off or something like that off in there, or spray paint it with gold, stuff it in there, and then take some tape and go around there and spray my copper right there, because that's the color scheme that I'm going for. So there's all kind of ways that you can have your coconut bowl. You can have it as far as you eating it, or you can have it as a decorational piece to set up on your mantle. I want to say thank you again for coming to L&L Honeycomb Homestead. I hope that this project that I did inspires someone out there to let you know that, you know, just be creative in your own way. You ain't got to spend out a whole lot of money just to get something very pretty that they have out here on the market. If you can make it, do it. If you want to spend it out, that's fine. But, you know, just think you can just do it your own way, and you have your own beautiful pieces in your own home, in your own design. Okay? So thank you for coming to Island Honeycomb. And hey, y'all, have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.